In Jesus' mighty name we pray with thanksgiving. Let us say amen. Amen. Come on, you can do better to God. Let's give it to God. Let's give it to God. Let's give it to God. This morning, God has been favored. We have been favored by God's grace that we've come this far. And before I begin my message with you this morning, I just want to thank my daughter-in-law, my daughter, Grace. Let's put our hands together for her. You didn't clap well. For the first time in my life, let me put it that way, she forced me to do something that I have never actually done it before. And I love to do it. You see, one of the things about me is that I want to wait for the timing. And sometimes you think this is not the time, but hey, you never know. First Lady had her birthday and of course our 29th celebration of wedding. We married for the past 29 years. No, next year will be 30 years. No joke. And so Grace decided that Daddy, we have to take some little break. I said, not this time, not now. She insisted, and in fact, took us to some places that, my goodness, so nice. So nice. Yeah, that's the word. We're giving me fraction. That's the word. So nice. In fact, have you heard about sight and sound before? Sight and sound in this country. Sight and sound. Yeah. Who has been there before? Sight and sound. My goodness, church. Hey, good place. Good place. Good place. You need to be there to watch what it is, Christian stuff. Good place. In fact, I was so overwhelmed what I saw. Overwhelmed. The play we watched was about Jesus. It's not about his birth, his resurrection, that kind of thing that we know. This is life. Life, not a movie. Life. And what you see blew my mind. In fact, church, we have to organize and go. We need to see. In fact, once you watch such a thing, you will never be the same. You can't be the same. I wept like a baby. The songs I heard, the things I saw, I sat down and I couldn't control myself. I wept because Christ. So folks, where we are, if I'm going to talk about it, Revelation chapter 7. And folks, what Jesus has done for us cannot be compared to nothing. So you don't play with your life. You don't joke with it. Your commitment to God. We have a place that we are going. There is a place we are heading towards. Heaven exists. It is. The disciples saw Jesus ascending, and I saw it live. It was not a movie, it was a live show. Saw Jesus ascending up. Folks, the work has been completed. Let us get ourselves into it. And from there, we continue our journey to a nice place. What is it? It is Aquatopia. Aqua. You know the word aqua. Aqua is water. Aquatopia. A place that is surrounded with water. And hey, folks, stop it. So nice. We enjoyed the 2 days that we left. I was off. I didn't touch my phone. Off. For the first time. I really loved it. It was a fun. It was a fun. Next time we need to organize and go together. It's very nice and go together. God bless you, Grace. God bless you, family. And thank you, ministers that took over when I was away. You organized things. Everything was fine. God richly bless you. That is what ministry is about. Ministry is not about me. And I'm starting my message right away. My message today is titled, where is it? Where did you go? It's titled The Sealed Salvation. Our salvation is sealed. Ministry is not about pastor. It's about yourself. And so whatever you need to do to get yourself into it and be committed, it's all about you. That should be at the back of your mind. I am serving God and nobody else. About my time, my money, my availability, everything. If I go to work and I'm late and I'll be fired, same thing before our God. He will fire you. Don't joke with it, folks. I'm not going to play with anything. Because I believe that if I don't do it right, I will appear before him and I'll be judged. He will question me big time. He has given me this church. This is my work. Given to me. A call. Whether I'm here on full time or not, he has given this to me. So whatever it takes to put myself into it. I am not here every day. I'm not. I have time for myself. I have time for things. But when it is time for his work, I have nothing to give any excuse about it. Nothing to complain about. Nothing. He will not take it. God will not take it. I will understand. Take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. I will understand your excuses. I will take it because I'm flesh. But God will not. Because for if you know that if I get to work and I'm late and I'll be fired, whatever it takes, whether your car has broken down or there's traffic or whatever, you get there 2 times late, the next time you get a fire. I'm sorry, you can't be here no more. Is that a lie? No. That's a fact. So whatever it takes, even if you have to fly like a bird to get there on time, you will surely do it. So let that be at the back of your mind. Because if you want to follow God, there is so much that we are going through, and it is a hindrance to our worship of God. It is a hindrance. That is what the strategy of the enemy has done. He will do it so much so that your focus will be drifted. It is not, you think it's about you. You think it's, it is, he's trying to mislead you to a different direction. And if you don't take care, you will give a break. You will give up. Your worship of God has a storm that it needs to face and overcome. Just as everything that happens in your life. Because, folks, when you started this morning, wanted to come to church, you know the things that came into your mind, so many things. So many. Number one, you are so tired. That's the first thing. I'm so tired. Number two, the dress today, this doesn't go well. Let me change this one. You see, so many things. My makeup, my face, my hair. I should have done my hair. Okay. Just so many things. So many things. Your kid will do something. You know, you wake her up early. You wake her to get it, and then when you go back, he's sleeping. From every nation, tribe, people, and language, stand. Everything will distract you. Why? It is the enemy. He has strategized himself so much, so well, that he's no longer black, he is white. Seriously, he doesn't wear clothes that are torn. He will put on suit. So if a pastor is on suit and the enemy is on suit, how will you know? That's why so many pastors are in town, we don't know which is which. They do all kinds of things. Somebody sent me a WhatsApp something, and I was so overwhelmed with what I saw. Human beings killed, laid down like that around this, where I stand, around this area. Human beings have been laid down on the floor, covered with cement. And whoever did it couldn't stand. After some years couldn't stand, have to report to the police, and the police say, hey, this was so for this pastor that we are talking about. If we dare go and there is nothing, you know we will be in trouble. If you go and there is nothing, put me to jail, put me in jail. He sworn, signed paperwork. Then when they dig it, here comes human beings. Folks, pastors are doing all kinds of things because they are all wearing the same suit, nicer than what I do. Nicer. But that is what you guys like. They come with that color, you want to follow them. When we come with that word as it is, no, we don't like normal prayer, normal Bible studies. No, I don't have time for that. I have time to pray for me. First, let us change. The kingdom of God is at hand. The demons are at hand. Many people are swaying to the bigger road. Very few are on the road that is so tiny, so tight. This morning I was here around 5 a.m. I cried, weeping like a baby, because when I look at the way some of you behave, your attitude towards church, I cried. I have to pray for you. Lord, help these ones, because when they laugh, when they go to hell, how am I going to answer this question? Folks, let us be very careful. The kingdom of God is coming. Let's read Revelation chapter 7. And I'm going to read as quick as possible because I don't want to miss time. It talks about 144,000 of Israelis sealed. After this, I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds of the earth to prevent any wind from blowing on the land or on the sea or on any tree. Then I saw another angel coming up from the east, having the seal of the living God. He called out in a loud voice to the 4 angels who had been given power to harm the land and the sea. Do not harm the land or the sea or the trees until we put a seal on the foreheads of the servants of our God. Then I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 from all the tribes of Israel. From the tribe of Judah, 12,000 were sealed. From the tribe of Reuben, 12,000. From the tribe of Asher, 12,000. From the tribe of Naphtali, 12,000. From the tribe of Manasseh, 12,000. From the tribe of Simeon, 12,000. From the tribe of Levi, 12,000. From the tribe of Asisha, 12,000. From the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000. From the tribe of Joseph, 12,000. From the tribe of Benjamin, 12,000, making 144,000. After this I looked, and there before me was a great multitude that no one could count, from every nation, tribe, people, and language, standing before the throne and before the Lamb. They were wearing white robes and were holding palm branches in their hands, and they cried out in a loud voice, "Salvation belongs to our God who sits on the throne and to the Lamb." All the angels were standing around the throne and around the elders and the 4 living creatures. They fell down on their faces before the throne and worshipped God, saying, "Praise and glory and wisdom and thanks and honor and power and strength be to the God forever and ever. Amen." Then one of the elders asked me, "These in white robes, who are they? And where did they come from?" I answered, "Sir, you know." He said to me, "These are who have come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore, they are before the throne of God and serve him day and night in his temple, and he who sits on the throne will shelter them with his presence. Never again will they hunger. Never again will they thirst. The sun will not beat down on them, nor any scorching heat. For the Lamb at the center of the throne will be their shepherd. He will lead them to the springs of living water, and God will wipe away every tear from their eyes." Amen. Amen. Jesus Christ is holding the great book of God in his hands, as we realized in the book of destiny. Remember 2 weeks ago we talked about the book of destiny, that that's chapter 5 talk about the book of destiny, that God said, who will be able to come and open this seal and heaven was quiet. Nobody could, but Jesus stood up and moved forward because he has been able to come that far. And being that he has been able to surrender himself to death, to die for mankind, and that is what permitted him that power to be able to come that far. So we realize that this book is so important that God has it bound with 7 seals until it's time for it to be opened. It is remarkable to know. It is remarkable to know that events has not yet happened. God has given the permission for us to have a glimpse, just to warn us to turn to his son. As we keep reading the book of Revelation, we will come. Now, these scenes, we will know that as it gets breaking, death is coming over, killing, devastation, famine, problems, things are happening right now. Why? Because the seal, the 6th seal, have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 has been broken already. The 7th has what? Because God has commanded, hold on, don't break this seal yet. Don't, because I want to make sure those that are mine are sealed. Now, once you get sealed, it becomes difficult for the enemy to take charge over you. Won't you say amen? Amen. The blood of the Lamb of Jesus Christ will seal every Christian who will surrender himself. I commit myself to you, Lord. I take you as my Lord and Savior. Come and stay in my heart. Once you do that, the seal, you are covered. Bible says you get covered. You have a seal that the enemy cannot observe. The winds of judgment. The winds of judgment are in the hands of God and his angels, not in the hands of evil, as we read from verse 1 and 2. 4 angels stand at the 4 corners of the earth, holding the winds. That means east, south, north, and what? Yeah, that's it. East, south, north, and west. These are the 4. They hold the 4 corners of this earth. Angels are holding it. The enemy has no power. Now, God has permitted demons to do whatever they are doing right now. It's just a temporal situation. They are not in control. Satan is never in control. He has been overcome long time. Right from the one when God threw him here on earth. He thought he has overcome the earth. Jesus came here on earth. He thought he has killed him. Jesus rose up, overcame him. So the seal is in the hands of God. Judgment is in the hands of God. Satan cannot judge. He will be judged. So folks, let us position ourselves very well. Get yourself very well. Position yourself very well. If you're a Christian, be a Christian. If you are not, get out. Don't be lukewarm, as we read, as if I'm not part of it. Be strong in the Lord. Take up the mantle of faith. Stand strong. Stand strong. Don't joke with your Christian life. For the day is coming when you have no choice. We have been sealed, except that you don't know Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. Once you know Jesus, that is your seal. Amen. Yes. Judgment will never take place. Watch what it is. Satan will never be able to destroy the world. So you begin to ask yourself, am I part of the calling of God? Am I a Christian? If I'm a Christian, where do I position myself? How do I do it? If God is counting his children, do I feel counted? Because the Spirit of God must bear testimony of our spirits that we are the children of God. If you don't have any testimony, then begin to find out that testimony. Because judgment day is coming. And that is where we don't want to miss. that when you appear before the kingdom of God, you were not found in the book. 3, Israel, salvation. God will give the wonderful counsel to seal 154,000 Jews from all tribes of Israel. The 154,000 that we have read, some other religion is saying all kinds of things, but that is not true. It is about the people of Israel. You see, when Christ came, they rejected him. But salvation was for the Jews. Do you know that?
Yep.
Salvation was for the Jews.
It was meant for them.
It was totally meant for them. God has planned them to be saved. Because the world, he has cancelled them away. Number 1, from Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve disappointed God. Number 2, Noah. Everybody died apart from Noah. The whole world, everybody died apart from Noah. God wanted to start afresh with another generation. Maybe they would trust him. Unfortunately, they failed him again. So God said, hey, you know what? I think it's over. It's over. Let me just change the plan. God changed the plan, brought Jesus. Now, so we are the final decision making God has made. It's over. He has sealed it. So, nothing else is coming. We are all not going to die again. Judgment will come. Begin to think about that. That in case right away as we stand here, rapture take up, will I be part of the rapture?
Yes.
Will I go? If you go, Pastor cannot know. I can't look at Doris and say, man, the way you see, the way you dress, the way you smile, the way you look, the way you are so humble and so nice, you go to heaven. I can't say that. I can't go to ministration. That the way you have put on your suit and tie, you go to heaven. I can't do that. I can't look at myself, Pastor, you look nice. You go to heaven, no. I can't say that. If I can, it depends on me. It depends on you. It depends on you. The way you are going to treat your God, the way you are going to handle ministry. Who are you? When God comes, when God calls him, it will take a twinkle of an eye. In fact, as the disciples were watching Jesus talk, if you watch this theater thing that we saw, as they were saying, I'm going, I have to leave. I will come and take you. As you see me leave, and as he talked, he was being lifted up. Folks, I wish I was there to see this. So nice. It's a sign to let us know that no matter what, all the leaders have been buried and they are dead. But Jesus was the only one who stood up. What else should convince you to stay right? What else do you want? What proof? What are you looking for? You looking for a Bentley? You looking for something, a bigger 10-bedroom house before you believe in Jesus? You looking for a $200 million something to get in your account before you begin to smile? You are dead. Already dead. Make yourself available. Structure who you are. Prepare your future. Right here on earth and over there in heaven. Prepare your future. I want to go to heaven. So I want to do things right. I want to structure my God. I want to have that. Folks, I don't joke with anything. Everything, I don't joke with it. In my life, I don't know how I got it, but God took me through a different opposite direction. If you are growing up, and if you miss school, you can't go to school when you are 50 years. You want to start stage 1 when you are 50 years. Mine was somehow like that. Instead of getting help, I got to the middle somewhere quick. Started a family. You see, it's not good. It's not the best way. Maybe God has planned my life that way. It is tough to have a family in the middle of when you are not ready. Have a family And then you want to catch up with the family and move on and get it better. It is tough. It takes only grace for me to come this far. Because at a point, I couldn't go to school. And I was aging. Then I realized I need a companion. I need to marry. I got married, had children, and when I needed to fly, I was still down there. COVID. Still down there. It is tough. Don't go that route.
That's right.
This is the time you need to study hard. If it is time to go to school, get it.
That's right.
If it is time to structure your Christian life, work hard. I didn't joke with anything with my life. Of my Christian living, I go to Sunday school. When I'm late, you see me, the guy is late, running for it. But when you are late, now you have to have time and take some pictures out there. Take some pictures.
That's right.
Give it to me. And then after you finish, it's about 5 minutes to Sunday school will be over. And then you go to the Sunday school. It's over? No, it's not over. Oh, okay. You go to the bathroom. You do everything. You finish. By the time you get here, Sunday school is over. Even sometimes by the time you get here, worship is over. It's gone. Now, folks, listen. If it is once a while, it's all right. Because you see, you won't intentionally want to do that. Once a while it happens. God knows. But it becomes a chronic. It becomes that you have to be very careful about it. Because folks, I don't have any excuse. We traveled, we came back, I drove all the way, came back all 4 hours. I say, hey, I need to sleep. We get home around getting to 10:30, getting to 11, whatever. I slept around 12 a.m. You know what time I wake up? 5 a.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. Took shower, came to church. To do what? To seek the counsel of my God. To ask him for favor. To ask him for strength. Because folks, I get frustrated sometimes. I want to give up. But he is the only one that will give me the strength. Because if you move on. Move on. There is something bigger out there. Don't quit. So I will come and get myself strengthened. Pray. It is tough. Pray hard. Father, give me the strength. Cry. And then if you see me moving and going hard, hey, Pastor, no, maybe I know I come up. You don't know what is happening. I pray for it. I work hard for it. I don't just get it. I just wake up and get this. I don't. I work for it. I work hard for it. Why? Because I need 454,000. He said after the 454,000, after the Israelites, 454,000 have been saved. Every tribe, 12,000 have been saved. He saw other multitude of people that he could not count. These are us, like me. I'm part of it. Are you part of it? Folks, you just don't get to heaven with your mouth. You don't pay tithes. You don't support ministry. You will put pastor on full time. You want pastor to work. No work pastor come and do a full time pray for us. You are not paying your tithe for pastor to be paid. You are not paying your tithe for us to pay our rent. You are not doing nothing to support ministry. Nothing. But meanwhile, you have not been fired. You're still working hard. You get more money. You are not helping anything. And then you want to go to heaven. And then God said, Kofi, keep on. Even if you're not paid, work hard. And I'm working hard. I won't quit. I don't care. Why? Because folks, I will get there. I want you to get there. I need to pray hard. Maybe you don't understand. The reason why you're not paying your tithe, you don't understand why I have to pay the tithe. You think I'm giving the tithe to the pastor. It's not me. Even if you pay for the right from January to this time, you haven't paid your tithe. You think it's not me. God is doing everything. Be very mindful of who you are. For the day is coming when we have no excuse. You know what happened? The Israel shunned God. When Jesus came, they booted him out. They kicked him out. Get out. You are not, you carpenter's son. Who are you? You don't deserve nothing. You say you are blaspheming. You say you are God. Let's kill him. He has blasphemed. They killed him. They thought they were harming him. Little did they know they were rather fulfilling scripture.
That's right.
You didn't come because you don't understand. Folks, they killed him. But why are we reading 144,000 people, every tribe 12,000, being sealed that God will save them? Israelites, Jews, specifically mentioned Jews. Why? Abraham. Abraham lived a life, faithfulness with his God, had a covenant with his God. You are not living for yourself. Maybe that's what you think. You have a future and a generation to follow you. If you don't succeed it, your generation will enjoy it, because our great father, he worked hard, he prayed for us, he did everything, and here we are. Abraham sealed his relationship with God for that blessing. God can never change his mind. Never. God will never change it. So that's why, even though the Israelites kicked Jesus out, 12,000 will be saved. God will save them. Why? Promise, he will never break his promise. God will never break his promise for you. You don't understand? He will never break his promise for you. All he wants you to do is to put yourself as a family, as the tree of the blessing of the family. Even if I don't succeed it, I will turn back 100 years back and I will see my generation being blessed. Abraham is relaxed with God, relaxed. For the rest of the life of Abraham, he has no worries. Why? Because he has sealed a blessing with his life. He was so faithful. And then, what else did Abraham didn't do? What else? You have only one son. God has promised you so many children. Only one son he gave you. Go and sacrifice this boy for me. Hey, what a God. You are being paid $2 an hour. And then you come to church, pastor say pay tithe. Hey, so I saw for a man, but you with 2 more dinner, papa. You talking about tithe. Abraham was faithful. The little he had, the only son, sacrificed him. Then God watched him. God looked at him. Will this guy do it? Who on earth will do this? God watched Abraham pick his servants and everybody. If Abraham has picked only his son, left home, his wife will say, hey, you say you're going for worship. You're going to worship God. You're going to do some sacrifice. There is no cow, there is no sheep, nothing. You picked only this. What are you trying to do? But you know what? He picked everybody. He didn't pick any cow. He picked them. All the servants, let's go. And at the point, servants, stand here. Abraham, let's go. Isaac, let's go. Isaac. Daddy, you say you are going to sacrifice. Where is the lamb? Isaac, God will provide. And then you pick your son, put his hands together, tie him, he watch you, says, what is my father trying to do? What are you trying to kill me? Are you kidding me, Papa? Folks, if you want to serve God, that is where God will take you. Heaven is not gone with your mouth. It's by your action, your attitude, your sacrifice. When it is tight, Abraham came to the point of tight, very tight. He didn't have nothing else. Tight corner. Sacrificing. God watched him, and when he has lifted the knife, God saw his heart. That this guy is not just a fake. God saw him when he has lifted the knife to stab his son. God saw him. God saw him. Say, Abraham, don't harm this boy. Here is the lamb. God will make the provision. God will make the provision, folks. You see, People come to this church, you help them, you bless them, you sacrifice. When they get it, as long as yeah, well, master, it's of my busy power, schedule. Okay. Yamin come the Papa Buduchi. The following week. Well, master, it's of the schedule. No, it's good. Why? He has received all that he wants. Officer will be. No, you are not done. You come back to school. You are not done. Folks, be very serious with your God. Abraham put himself over there for his case. Sacrifice for such a generation that he didn't know. He didn't know. Abraham didn't see nothing. He saw only Isaac and some things. He didn't see nothing. Israelites cannot be counted. You can't count them now. They are many blessed. Jews are blessed. Why? Only one person. Now we are just reading. 144,000 seemed God would take them. Jews. Every tribe, 12,000. You think God is stupid? He's not. He's not. Folks, don't just take God for granted. If you're a leader in this church, if you are a church member, don't just take God for granted. You are not serving the pastor. You can't serve me. Seriously, you can't serve me. Because I'm doing my part. I'll do whatever it takes to help the work of God. I will sacrifice because I know even if I don't get it, my generation will enjoy it. Amen. You didn't say amen. Amen. I know when you sacrifice and you do well, work hard, when everybody seems to quit, you will be the only person paying your tithe, making sure. Pastor, are you okay? Pastor, this is just for $50. Like during my birthday. Nothing was done here. But when I got back to my office, I wept. People came, Pastor, this is, wow. Wow. You see, I don't say things. I'm a pastor who doesn't talk. I don't talk. Before I will call you and question you, I will watch you for a while. And I can't let you fall before I talk about it. Let's be very careful with ministry. Because God has blessed you with such a ministry. A ministry that the pastor and the father of the house is so selfish. I don't want you to take care of me. You can't. You cannot take care of me. It's God that will take care of me. You can't take care of me. But what you have to do, if you ignore it, because when you look at me, you will never bless me. God made me time down. God bless you. Uncle Joe, no matter what it takes, I will dress good. So if you look at Pastor, you say, Pastor, I'm in problem. We did